What is up, everybody? Happy Sunday to you. Hope you guys are enjoying the college basketball that's going on right now and March Madness. I hope your brackets aren't broken. This is break number 1110, 1110. It is a case of Panini Prospect Edition hobby boxes. 20 boxes in the break. Let's get into it. We got 10. We got 15. And we got 5 more to make 20. 20 boxes. Box number 1. Let's get in it. What's up, B? Go Gators. I hear you, man. All right, box number 1. Yay for counting. Thanks, Block. One box. Two boxes. All right, let's get into this, guys. Here we go. We got Trevor Cohen for the Giants, not numbered. Nate Snead, not numbered also. There's Noble Mayer, not numbered, for the Miami Marlins. That's Blake Mitchell. On the silver, not numbered, we got Jacob Wilson. We got Franchise Future. There's Braxton Ashcraft. That is for Pittsburgh, not numbered. Esteban Mejia, our first numbered card, 172 out of 199. Jacob Mizorowski, 177 out of 299. Make it a little easier for me to reach on with my short little Tyrannosaurus Rex arms. That is a black laser of Yohanny Morales. That is 25 out of 39. 20 out of 49, Brady House. Mike Bovee, that is 26 of 99 for Milwaukee. Our last auto of box 1, Nathan Zantello for the Red Sox, not numbered. Jacob Wilson. We got 1 out of 25. That's Aaron Escobar for the Phillies. What break number is this? The break number is 1110. 1110. 1110, my friend. How you doing today, John? Box number 2. Box number 2. Let's see if we can get two kabooms out of this case like we have the last 2 cases. Let's go. Here we go. Box 2. Awesome, John. Awesome, my friend. Who you got in the break? Because that is Quentin Young on the Red Power for Minnesota. $10.99. That's 89 of 99. Bobby Witt Jr. Trey Savage. That is 145 out of 199. Dante Nori. Jordan Yost, 103 out of 199 for Detroit. Dylan Dreeling for Texas. That's nice. Auto, not numbered. Charlie Condon on the pink lasers. 51 out of 79. Red Power. Franchise Futures. That is Braden Montgomery for the White Sox. That looks gold. That is gold. 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. Braden Montgomery for the White Sox. Nice hit for the Shy Sox there. Cole Young for Seattle. Bryce Eldridge, 209 out of 299. Merrick Houston, blue, 110 out of 149. Ty Floyd, not numbered for Cincinnati. Song Joon Kim for Texas. That is 16 out of 49. Johnny King for Toronto. Box number 2. Box number 3. Are you in this break, John? And if you are, who'd you get, buddy? Thank you for the hits so far. I had to do Washington one more time in this product. All right, Seth, you got it, buddy. You got it. Here we go. Box number 3. There's Brandon Neely for the Red Sox, not numbered. Mason Adams for the White Sox. Ethan Anderson for Baltimore. There's Dean Curley, 282 out of 299 for Cleveland. Titus Sissel for the Diamondbacks, not numbered. Hayden Harris for Atlanta, 17 of 149. That is Franchise Future for Milwaukee. Brady Ebel. Nice hit for Milwaukee on the Franchise Future. Not numbered, but a sick hit. Billy Carlson for Chicago. That's the White Sox. Mason Adams, 77 of 99 for the White Sox. Cam Canarella for Miami, 18 out of 199. Johnny King, that's for Toronto, not numbered. Mitch Voigt for the Mets. Tommy Troy for the Diamondbacks, took 271 out of 299. Box number 4. Box number 4 for you. There we go, guys. Black lasers of Brandon Neely for the Red Sox. That is 3 of 39, my friends. 149 out of 199, Michael Oliveto. Dean Livingston for Arizona. That's 120 out of 149. There's our first redemption of the break. Jace Lavalette, not numbered. 200 out of 299, Cam Caminetti. Jonathan Santucci for the Mets, not numbered on the auto. Andrew Fisher for Milwaukee. Prepping for the pros, 30 out of 199, Aiden Miller. Zach Root for the Dodgers on the auto. Cam Caminetti for Atlanta. That is 22 out of 299, Tate Susene for the Braves. Future Legend of Alex Ladosi for the Braves. This is a Braves box, it looks like. Mason White for the Red Sox, 186 out of 199. And we got one card left. That redemption right there. Let's see who we got. We got Hollow Prospect Ticket Signatures, not numbered. Card 157. That is Jared Thomas for the Colorado Rockies. Box number 5. I think this is the box that had our kaboom last break. Right, B? I think it was box 5. Alright, let's see what we got in this box 5, guys. Here we go. I see some red power, possibly. Yep. Let's go. Who's our first auto? It is. Nice one for the Angels. Chris Cortez. Chris Cortez, that is 14 out of 99 red power. Shinosuke Ogasawara for Washington. That is a purple scope of Bubba Chandler. Sorry, stop the presses right there. Purple scope, Bubba Chandler. That is 4 out of 49. 4 out of 49. Nice hit for the Pirates. Josue De Paula for the Dodgers. That is a franchise future red of Zaire Hope for the Dodgers also. That is numbered 69 out of 99. 69 of 99, Zaire Hope. Nice hit for the Dodgers. Chase Davis for the Cardinals. That is pink laser 62 of 79. That is Ethan Holiday 90 of 199. Charlie Condon on the blue to 149. That is 49 of 149. Nicky Becker 173 out of 299 for Seattle. Sean Gamble for Kansas City. That is 105 out of 199. 85 out of 199. Cade Anderson for Seattle. Justin Lampkin for Kansas City. Charlie Condon. We got 7 out of 49. Billy Carlson for the White Sox. Our redemption goes to Holo Prospect Ticket Signatures, card number 10. That is not numbered. And that is Slater DeBron going to the Orioles. Box number 6. Box number 6. Box number 6. We got a franchise future. Red. That is Connor Griffin for Pittsburgh. Connor Griffin, 64 of 99. Nice hit for the Pirates. Nice Connor Griffin hit. Colin Hawk for the Mets. That's red. 156 out of 199. Kevin McGonigal of Detroit, 195 out of 199. Pink lasers of Mitch Jebb for the Pirates, 49 of 79. 152 out of 299, Andrew Painter. That's for the Phillies. Cade Horton for the Cubbies. That is 147 out of 149 on the blue. Zian Henderson for the Cardinals. That is purple 97 out of 125. Ethan Schiefelbein. 97 out of 299. Gary Gilhill for Tampa Bay. Mason Adams on the auto, not numbered, for the White Sox. Billy Amick for Minnesota. That is 94 out of 99. We got a Mojo auto of Nolan Shanuel to 25 for the Angels. 15 out of 25 for the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Aaron Escobar for the Phillies. 189 out of 199, Kyson Witherspoon for Boston. What was nice, Blah? Which one was it that you're saying nice to? Guys, bees, you too. You said nice? All right, box number 7. Oh, the Connor? Yeah. Connor Griffin, that was nice. You're right. To 99. That was about 12 cards ago. Well, you know, guys, when I'm in a zone, I'm in a zone, you know. I can't always look at the chat, especially when you guys just say nice. All right, box number 7. That was Billy Carlson for the White Sox. 25 of 99. Michael Olivetto. 128 out of 199 for Detroit. Bubba Chandler, red. 161 out of 199 for the Pirates. Bryce Eldridge, not numbered. 292 out of 299 for the Mets. Carson Benj. Chris Cortez for the Angels. That is on the Blue Wave. Blue Wave, that is 49 out of 75. Miles Naylor. He didn't touch her. Jordan Yost for Detroit, not numbered. Zaire Hope for the Dodgers. Matt Shaw, 24/49 for the Cubbies. That is a future legend of Noah Schultz going to the White Sox. Noah Schultz to the White Sox, not numbered. Braden Taylor for Tampa Bay. That is 19 out of 199. Ike Irish for Baltimore, 47 out of 49. And that's box number 7, except for our redemption. Our redemption. Hollow Prospect Ticket Signature Gold to 10. Gold to 10, card number 99. Ralphie Velasquez for those Cleveland Guardians. The Guardians. I think I spelt it wrong. I think I put the U and the A backwards. But I don't care. For the Guardians, their other name was easier to write, you know. So their real name is easier to write. I don't know, McPon, what did you pay for? There is no random teams. It's whatever you bid on, my friend, and paid for. This is a live break, my friend. If you weren't in the break, my friend, then you didn't get any teams. I know, Blah. Your favorite team, Cleveland. All right, box number 8. Here we go. Peter Cusao for the Mets, not numbered. Christian Moore for the Angels. Wehawa Aloy, 3 out of 49 for Baltimore. Jace Lavalette for Cleveland, not numbered. Gavin Killen for the Giants. That is 84 out of 99. Andrew Painter for the Phillies. Aaron Judge for the Yankees. There is Brendan Summerhill. For 146 out of 199 for Boston, Marcus Phillips. Hey, Block, can you do me a favor and check on MICPON, McPon? See if he won any bids today on today's auctions on the break. Thank you, buddy. That is Micah Bucknam, blue auto, That is for Toronto, 5 out of 149. Brandon Neely for the Red Sox. That is 82 out of 199. Ethan Salas on the die cut for San Diego. Ethan Salas on the die cut. That one is numbered 18 out of 90. 18 out of 90. Kyle DeBarge for Minnesota, 71 out of 299. Ethan Anderson, Pink Lasers, 22 out of 79. And our redemption. Franchise Futures Signature, not numbered, cards number 17. Franchise Future, card 17, that is Cam Caminiti. Cam Caminiti, isn't that the Braves, I believe? Yes, the Braves. Excuse me. Mick Palm, MICPON 6643. That's his username on eBay. Of this, right now this is my last one I have, so we'll see if we get any more. I know I don't have any more the rest of this week, so Owen Hall for Detroit, that's a purple auto, 120 out of 125. Hagen Smith for the White Sox, 90 out of 99, Arizona. Ryan Waldschmidt, Ethan Frey not numbered for Houston, Quentin Young for Minnesota. He has the Giants and the Angels. There you go, McPawn. You have the Giants and the Angels are the two teams you won, buddy. 146 out of 199, Noble Mayer. Cruz Schoolcraft for the Padres. Wahawaloy. That is 40 out of 299, Nick Potter for Houston. He's actually got an auto. I think a couple of them, right? For the Angels. Josue De Paula for the Dodgers. That is not numbered on that auto. Franklin Arias. That is 140 out of 149 for the Red Sox. There's Pittsburgh Seth Hernandez. That is 128 out of 199. 178 out of 199 for Boston, Marcus Phillips. Shinosuke Ogasawara for Washington, purple, 63 out of 99. Big Pond, you still with me, bud? I know all spots were paid for, so, I mean, you must have paid for your spots, buddy. But you got the Giants and the Angels. Franchise Future Signature, card number 30. This is not numbered, and that is Franklin Arias for the Red Sox. Box number 10. Alright, box number 10. Here we go. You are what, blah? Carter Jensen for Kansas City. Not numbered. We got Travis Bazzana for Cleveland. Jonah Tong for the Mets. Franklin Arias for the Red Sox, 51 of 299. That's Ty Floyd, blue auto. 74 of 149 for Cincinnati. Nolan Schubert for the Cleveland Guardians. 154 out of 199. Our blue chip, first one of the night, it is Caden Bodine. That's going to Baltimore. That is not numbered on this blue chip. Caden Bodine. We got Charlie Soto for Minnesota, not numbered. Mitch Jebb for Pittsburgh, 29 of 49. Bryce Cunningham for the Yankees. That is 44 of 79. We got a blue wave of Cole Carrick for Colorado. Nice hit for the Rockies. That is 36 out of 75. Zaire Hope for the Dodgers. 72 of 199 for Seattle, Luke Stevenson. Of course. Yeah. Yeah. You should be using this. Okay. I just... Say again? Yeah, of course. Of course. All right, box number 11. We're on to the second half of the break. Box number 11. I see a red blue chip to 99. Red blue chip incoming. Yes, Kaboom too. We haven't had a Kaboom yet. That's right. All right, here we go. We got Blake Burke not numbered for Milwaukee on the auto. Blake Burke on the base. That's Nick Kurtz, 61 of 99 on the domination. Mojo auto of Blake Mitchell for Kansas City. Mojo auto, Blake Mitchell. Nice hit for the Kansas City Royals. That is 23 out of 25. Beautiful hit. Beautiful. Nice. Nice. Casey Saki for the Cubs. Our red blue chip goes to, that's the Oakland A's, Devin Taylor. Devin Taylor, 33 of 99. Oakland on the board. I think that's Oakland's first hit. Alex Clemming for Washington, 22 of 199. Carter Jensen for Kansas City, 67 of 99. Pink Lasers, Jamie Arnold for Oakland, 74 of 79. 187, 299. Brady Montgomery for the White Sox. Jacob Gonzalez for the White Sox, blue. That one is 113 out of 149. Seth Hernandez for Pittsburgh. Cam Caminetti, 165 out of 199 for the Braves. And our redemption. Hollow Prospect Ticket Signatures blue. This is blue. And it's a straight blue, so that's to 149. Card number 44, Yohandy Morales. Yohandy Morales, that should be the Washington Nationals. It is. It's the Nats. And that is to 149 on that one. Very nice. Very nice. Blue. Alright, that was box number 11. We're on box number 12. Number 12. Can we get a kaboom in box 12? Can we get a kaboom in box 12? Let's see. Box number 12. Good luck. Here we go. That is Esteban Mejia. 109 out of 149 on the blue auto for Baltimore. Dasson Hill for Minnesota. Blake Mitchell, Kansas City. We got a mojo coming. 60 out of 199 for the Mets. Luis Angel Acuna. Mojo auto of Mike Bovee. Mike Bovee, Milwaukee Brewers. Mojo auto. 25 out of 25 on the bookend. Very nice. And behind that is a Cody Belker Phillies /10 gold. 6 out of 10 Cody Belker. That's for the Phils. Franchise Futures. That's going to the Blue Jays. Ricky Tiedemann. Ricky Tiedemann to the Blue Jays. Franchise Future, not numbered. Mason Phillips for Boston. 98 out of 299. Daniel Pierce for Tampa Bay. Pink Lasers of Cam Cannarella. That is 76 of 79 for Miami. Cade Anderson, that is 96 of 199 for Seattle. Josh Hartle, Cleveland Guardians, that is purple auto, 25 of 125. Shinosuke Ogasawara for Washington. 38 out of 199, Jacob Wilson for the A's. If we're not going to get a kaboom, that we need more lower numbers. Yes, B, you are correct. Have we ever gotten a case of this without a kaboom? I don't think so. I mean, a lot of other this stuff we've gotten without the hits that we're supposed to, but I don't know if we've gotten a case of this without a kaboom. At least one. I don't remember. We've probably done about 10 cases of this stuff, so. Box number 13. Box number 13. Here we go. Lucky number 13. Max Bellew for Colorado. That is 37 out of 125. Rodney Green for Oakland. We got a purple scope coming. That is Brady Ebel on the purple scope. Nice hit for Milwaukee. That is Brady Ebel, 37 out of 49. 37 out of 49 on the purple scope. Very nice. Very nice. Brady House for Washington. That's Brooks Lee, 111 out of 299. We got a blue chip right here. Blue chip. That is Cam Cannarella for Miami on the blue chip. This blue chip is not numbered. And then Tyler Bremner. Tyler Bremner for the Angels. That is a Mojo, 16 out of 25. Joseph Zerwa for Baltimore on the purple, 71 of 99. Colin Hawk for the Mets, 52 out of 149. Kalen Culpepper, 52 out of 199 for Minnesota. Joseph Zerwa, not numbered. Bryce Cunningham for the Yankees, 166 of 299. And our next redemption goes to, that is a Holo Prospect ticket signature, not numbered. 164 is the card number, and it is Edgar Kettle for the Chicago White Sox. The Chi Sox on this one. Grab some more top loaders. We're reloaded. Let's go. Box 14. Box number 14. Alright, box number 14. We got a red blue chip. Oh, red future legend. Here we go. That is Cade Anderson. Mr. Anderson. 40 out of 99. 40 out of 99 for the Seattle Mariners. Mr. Anderson, future legend. Wehawa Loy for Baltimore. Cade Horton for the Cubbies. 134 out of 149. 5 out of 49. Cole Young for Seattle. Micah Bucknam for Toronto. That is 128 out of 199. Red Power. Red Power is Josh Flores for Milwaukee. That is numbered 85 out of 99. Ryan Waldschmidt for the Diamondbacks. Andrew Fisher for Milwaukee, 135 out of 199. Casey Saki for the White Sox, not numbered. Zian Henderson, purple. That is 52 out of 99. Carson Bench for the Mets, not numbered on that auto. Titus Sissel for the Diamondbacks. Ethan Conrad for the Cubs, 239 out of 299. Box number 15. Any Cardinals hits? Yes, I think we had an auto and a low-numbered Chase Davis, I think it was. I know we've had a couple of Cardinals hits. I know there's an auto in there, and I know that there was a, but I can't remember who it is. But there's one auto, and then I know there was one numbered card, maybe two numbered cards. Yeah. No problem, JRB. Good to see you, my friend. Next time, be on time, mister. Alright, guys. Just kidding with JRB here. We got box number 15. Let's rock it. Here we go. Still waiting on our kaboom. Chris Cortez for the Angels. That is 2 out of 149. Jacob Mizorowski, 23 of 299. Roman Anthony, that's for the Red Sox. That is 110 out of 199. Aiden Miller for the Phillies, 127 out of 199. Haha, will do. Owen Hall for Detroit, red auto. That is 13 out of 199. Nick Potter for Houston, 183 out of 199. Johnny King for the Blue Jays. Anybody remember Mike Mussina? I was putting this card down. Boy, that sure looks like Mike Mussina, especially the fact he's got Mike Mussina's number. Dude, I thought that was Mike Mussina for a second. Now that Junior is here, we're going to get our kaboom. That's right. Now that JRB is here, we're going to get that kaboom. All right, here we go. Dante Nori for the Phillies, not numbered on the auto. Gage Wood for the Phillies. Mojo of Marcus Phillips for Boston. Mojo auto, Marcus Phillips for the Red Sox. That is numbered 7 out of 25. Cody Belker. That is Franchise Futures auto of Zaire Hope. That's the second Zaire Hope auto. Pittsburgh, Seth Hernandez on the pink lasers. 1 out of 79. 1 of 79. All right, box number 16. Box number 16. Mike Mussina was a good Yankee, I'll admit that, blah, but he was a better Baltimore Oriole, man. Mike Mussina, when he was a young player with the Orioles, was so good. And I think he started his career in Kansas City, didn't he? I don't remember exactly where he started his career, but I know when he was with Baltimore, he was so good. He was a Yankee killer with Baltimore. All right, box number 16. Blue Wave of Nick Potter for Houston. That is 29 out of 75. Cole Young for Seattle. Minnesota, Kyle DeBarge, 38 out of 299. Purple Scope, Andrew Fisher for Milwaukee. That is 25 out of 49. Jamie Arnold for Oakland. Luis Pena, 143 out of 199 for Milwaukee. Josh Flores for Milwaukee. 118 out of 199. Marcus Phillips for Boston. He started with Baltimore. That's what I thought. Only them and the Yankees. Okay. I couldn't remember if he had gone to Kansas City. But yeah, he was so good with Baltimore. So good with the Orioles. I'm getting old. I can't remember shit anymore. Riley Kelly for Colorado. Purple Auto, 106 out of 125. Hagen Smith for the White Sox, 39 out of 199. Rintaro Sasaki, Black Lasers for the non-MLB spot. That's a nice one. 6 out of 39 for the non-MLB. $117 out of 299 for Minnesota, Kyle DeBarge. Mason White, that's for Boston. Purple, 94 out of 99. Here we go. Blue Chip Signatures red to 99. Blue Chip Signatures card number 1. Billy Carlson. Billy Carlson, that is the Chicago White Sox. White Sox are having another nice break. Blue Chipper to 99. Box number 17. Come on. Maybe if I stack it and go to one stack, leaving me, and maybe if I put this up there so it has something that I need to fill it with, the kaboom will come. Maybe that'll help with the kaboom. I don't know. Try anything, you know, superstitions. Let's go kaboom. Man, we've been getting 2 in every case lately. The last 2 cases we've gotten 2. We got a blue chip to 49. Or no, sorry, blue future legend to 49. We got a blue wave to 75 in this stack in my hands. Here we go. Superstitions are good, man. Here we go. That is for Cleveland. That's Dean Curley, not numbered on the auto. Ava Arquette for Miami. There's Vance Honeycutt for Baltimore. JoJo Parker, Blue Jays, 200 out of 299. Blue Wave Auto. Drew Beam for KC. Nice one. That is 50 out of 75. Walker Janik for Houston, 43 out of 140. 149. Brady Montgomery for the White Sox, 37 out of 99. Nice Drew Beam hit for Kansas City. Gage Wood, 12 out of 49, a nice hit for Philadelphia. Future legend for Philadelphia, Gage Wood. Brady House for Washington. Matt Shaw, 32 of 99 for the Cubbies. There's Dante Nori for Philadelphia, 140 out of 199. Ricardo Cabrera for Cincinnati on the auto. That is 102 out of 199. Heston Kjerstad for Baltimore. There's 77 out of 299. Jordan Yost for Detroit. Alright, come on. This is getting down to the nitty-gritty. Let's go. Where is the kaboom? Come on, baby. I want to display it longer than just 3 boxes. Box number 18. Box number 18. It's Blah's fault if we don't get one. He told me to pick this box. This case. You know, we gotta blame somebody, right, B? So why not Blah? If he's even still here, he's probably invoicing right now. Alright, we got a mojo right there. I don't know, here we go. That's Caleb Lomavita for Washington. Caleb Lomavita for you, Seth. On the auto, not numbered. Devin Taylor for Oakland. Kyle DeBarge, 127 out of 299. Mojo auto. Oh, that's a nice one for the Yankees. Spencer Jones. He's having a hell of a spring training for the Yankees. I think then they sent him down and then they pulled him back up the next day. 16 out of 25 on the Mojo. Very nice. Very nice for the Yankees. I think he's going to make the team. Oh, I'm hearing someone is about to have his own invoices. Chris Cortez for the Angels. That's Jacob Wilson, 5 out of 49 for the Oakland A's. Rintaro Sasaki, not numbered. Marcus Phillips, 28 of 199 for Boston. You know I love you, Blah. But we got to blame somebody. Walker Martin for the Giants. 113 out of 149. Noah Schultz. 54 of 149 for the White Sox. Cole Young for Seattle. That is Cole Young for the Mariners on the die cut. That is numbered 89 of 92. 89 of 92. I really love those ticket die cuts. They were really cool looking. 80 out of 299, Brock Wilken. Hagen Smith, and there's our kaboom right there, baby. There's our kaboom. 84 out of 199, Hagen Smith. There's our kaboom. Is it going to go this way? It does go this way. Good luck, everybody. It's kaboom time. It's for Baltimore, and it's Wehawa Aloy. Wehawa Aloy for the Baltimore Orioles. Bang. Bang, bang, Baltimore. Got the kaboom. See, the wife walks in the room and we get the kaboom. It doesn't happen very often, but you know, sometimes we can get the kaboom when she walks in. God, I love busting her chops, you guys. She is the best wife ever, though. Alright, our redemption in this box is a Future Legend signature. Card 13 of Slater DeBron for the Orioles. Box number 19. Box number 19 needs to have a second kaboom to keep our streak alive. See, Blah, all we do is blame you and then it comes. That's why we do these things, Blah, because we love you. And we love the fact that you bring us good luck. Oh, I see it. No kaboom, you blame Blah, but then you give the wife the credit for the kaboom. Absolutely, bro. She delivered, man. My wife delivered. Alright, now it's time to see a 1 of 1. Okay, let's go. Let's get it, baby. Alright. Box number 19. That is Cade Obermuller. That is for the Phillies. 30 out of 125 on the purple. Chase Meadroth for the White Sox. Christian Moore for the Angels. Chase Meadroth, 69 of 199. Blue Wave, there's Cole Carrick for Colorado. That is 37 of 75. Cam Smith for the Houston Astros, 102 out of 199. Cam Cannarella for Miami. That is 98 out of 99 on the blue. Dude, I'm married to her. I have to live with her, so you know I'm going to give her all the credit, bro. Can't give you credit anymore. Red, future legend. There's Cole Young for the Seattle Mariners. That is numbered 70 out of 99. 70 of 99. Walker Janik for Houston. There's Matt Shaw, 218 of 299 for the Cubs. Pink Lasers of Nolan Schubert for Cleveland, 57 of 79. That's Jadixon Paez for the Red Sox, not numbered on the auto. Hagen Smith for the White Sox. Tommy Troy for the Diamondbacks, 11 of 25. Box number 20. Box number 20. Can we get a second kaboom or a 1 of 1? Second kaboom or a 1 of 1. Let's go. There they are. Last 6 packs. Good luck, everybody. Last 6 packs. Franchise future, Josue De Paula for the Dodgers. That is going with the Zaire Hope auto. Dylan Dreeling for Texas. Dylan Dreeling, 160 of 199. Gage Wood for the Phillies. Gage Wood, that is blue to 149. That is 63 out of 149 on the auto. Jonathan for the Mets. Gary Gilhill, Toronto, 203 of 299. Miles Naylor for Oakland on the auto. Purple, 82 out of 125. 82 of 125. Noah Schultz. Nathan Zantello for the Red Sox. Not numbered on the auto. Kyle DeBarge for Minnesota. 5 out of 10 gold. Seth Hernandez for Pittsburgh. Seth Hernandez gold for Pittsburgh. 2 packs to go. That is Braden Taylor for Tampa Bay. 131 out of 149. And our last pack. Can we have gold? Nope, no gold, no 101. Cole Young, purple. That is 6 out of 99. Kyle Teal, 20 out of 99. And that will do it for the break. Alright guys, there's your break. Appreciate you all for being here. Let's get our recap in, and we'll get you on your way so you can have the rest of your Sunday. Here we go. These are not numbered on autos. Here we go. Nathan Zantello, Jadixon Paez, Caleb Lomavita, Dean Curley, Dante Nori, Carson Benj, Casey Saki. That is Edgar Quieto, Blake Burke, Carter Jensen, Josue De Paula, Ethan Frey, Peter Cousseau, Jace Lavolette, Jordan Yost, Mason Adams, that's Slater DeBron, Jared Thomas, Zach Root, Jonathan Santucci. We got Johnny King, Titus Sissel, Brandon Neely, Ty Floyd, Dylan Dreeling, Nathan Zantello, Trevor Cohen, and Noble Mayer. To 199, we got Ricardo Cabrera and Owen Hall. To 149, we have Gage Wood, Walker Martin, Esteban Mejia, Yohandy Morales, Ty Floyd, and Micah Bucknam. To 125, we have Miles Naylor, Cade Obermuller, Riley Kelly, Max Bellew, Josh Hartle, Owen Hall, and Zian Henderson for St. Louis. On the red power, we got Josh Flores, Chris Cortez, and Quentin Young. That is to 99. On the blue wave to 79, we got Cole Carrick, Drew Beam, Nick Potter, Cole Carrick, and Chris Cortez. On the purple scopes to 49, Andrew Fisher, Brady Ebel, and Bubba Chandler. Our mojos to 25, we got Spencer Jones, Marcus Phillips, Mike Beauvais, Blake Mitchell, and Nolan Shanuel. To 10 gold, Ralphie Velasquez for the Cleveland Guardians, because I can't spell Guardians. We did have 2 ticket die cuts. We had Cole Young for Seattle, Ethan Salas for San Diego. Cole Young to 92 out of 92, Ethan Salas out of 90. Excuse me. Our franchise futures, we have Josue De Paula, Zaire Hope, Ricky Tiedemann, Franklin Arias, Cam Caminetti, Brady Ebel, Braxton Ashcraft. To 99, we have a nice Connor Griffin, Zaire Hope, and to 10 on the gold for the White Sox, that's Braden Montgomery. All right, our future legends going to the Orioles. That's Slater DeBron, Noah Schultz, Alex Ladosi. To 99, we have Cole Young, Cade Anderson. Both of those are going to Seattle. And to 49, Gage Wood for the Phillies. On the blue chips, Cam Canarella, Caden Bodine. To 99 for Oakland, Devin Taylor. To 99 for the White Sox, that's Billy Carlson. And our kaboom went to the Baltimore Orioles, Wehawa Aloy for the Orioles. There's your break, my friends. I appreciate you all for being here. Hope you had a good time. Hope you hit something good. Have a great afternoon, and I'll talk to you soon.